Hello everyone, I am Undead Horde here on YouTube and welcome back to my channel. And we're at day 27. Moving along the old series. Getting ourselves 100 gems here. That's quite nice. Really, I don't know. It's always weird trying to start off these videos because I feel like I'm kind of repeating in the same realm of stuff that I say and whatever else, and I don't mean to. But again, it's just kind of like what it is. Not much is going on, like usual. Nothing major event-wise on the old account to talk about. And that's what I would like to start doing, very beginning of the videos. If it's like anything major's happened on the account, it'd be a good time to talk about that and point those things out. But honestly, not much. I will say this much. We have unlocked 3 more slots inside the Guardian Ring. So we have even more food being worked on, which is pretty good. Other than that, it's just kind of going through the motions right now. We've been farming through some dragons, so we are getting more and more gear. So I have some time. Once I get some time, I'll eventually go through that gear and see what's worth keeping and what's worth getting rid of. We did a test run, so we only have to do 3 runs today instead of 4, which feels pretty good. And yeah, so there's something I want to bring up. It got brought up in my comment section on one of my previous videos that I feel like needs to be addressed in an actual video for everyone. If there's any other type of confusion and stuff going on, the reason why I grind through Brutal Stage 3-7 is for a handful of reasons. So, number 1, I have a requirement in my daily quests to complete 7 campaign battles. So it helps take care of that. You can run 4 battles. It'll give you 8 runs if you do the super raid. So that's nice. I also run it. I run a boss stage instead of a regular stage because you get more energy usage out of it to hit the level 50. I'm sure I could do like a regular stage if I wanted to and still hit the same thing for the energy. Honestly, within the 4, I haven't looked and like really done the math on it yet, but I'm sure that I could if I'm sure it is possible. So that's reason number 2. Reason number 3 is because I need to grind out for sorceress so I can upgrade my sorceress's levels, but then I can also put extra sorceresses inside the Guardian, whatever, the faction Guardian, so I can get the bonuses on my rares for the Undead Horde faction. So this gives me, I don't want to spend too much energy working on that because it's not the most important thing in the world. But if I already have to be grinding out for energy anyways, completing the daily quests, it's just a lot easier to kill all 3 birds with 1 stone, and technically a 4th bird also being food champions. Were they doing things properly beforehand or the most efficient beforehand? No. But honestly, a lot of the characters or a lot of the champions that I had running were champions that were not fully leveled, but they were champions that I was using in areas of the game. So I just thought if I ran through, get some XP on them, it's just a way to gain XP on some characters that I wouldn't normally do that with, and just to give them like a little bit of like extra stats and stuff like that before going into Demon Lord and whatever else. So technically there's 4 reasons why I do it. The 4th now being to grind out food. So there you go. This is why. It's the most convenient for recording's sake. Is this how I normally grind for my food? No, this is not how I farm for my food. This is just, I mean, I could. It's just not the most XP efficient. Because I can do later stages in Brutal, and every later stage I believe you do get more and more XP per later stage that you do, even if it's by a little bit. And so I do grind out on later stages. That's, so yeah, just putting that information out there for everybody. Now we can move on from that and talk about other things, more YouTube related things. Very happy with how things are going. I have gained 6 subs between, last night's recording and this recording. So over about a 24-hour period, I've gained an additional 6 subscribers. And I really want to say all 6 of them are because of the free-to-play account, because of the free-to-play video. That video has absolutely popped off. 200 views, like 8 likes on it. And that's like numbers that some of my other videos have not seen in quite a while. Some of them, they're still getting views, and the views are climbing every single day, but like that's kind of an issue when you do so many, like when you do videos back to back, like daily like this, that there is an issue sometimes with videos having the ability to like outreach before you squash it with like another one. So if you generally have a couple days in between some videos that might get additional traction and like views and stuff like that before you post another one, it's a little weird to always like know for sure how YouTube might push out your content and stuff like that. And information like that is good to know, but I'm not going to overly stress about it. Just because of where my account is at, I am in a position in which I do feel as if it is better to just push content and just get more and more out there for people to see. And then as the channel grows, I could start optimizing a little bit better about how to play the YouTube game if I feel like it's necessary. So, but that, some of the videos, like, they don't do great on the first 24 hours, but you can definitely see growth of those videos as time goes on, where they gain additional views and stuff like that. And not even like a small amount to most people, but like a decent amount for me. Like they can gain like anywhere between like an additional like 20 or 30 views over the course of like another 48 hours after they've been posted. So they're still definitely getting some type of traction. It's just not as much on day one as maybe I would like to see. Like yesterday's daily quest video, I think is only up to like 40 views or 30 something views right now, like 30 to 40 views, which isn't great. It's still not bad by any means. It's not phenomenal, especially when like the free to play video is up to 200 in the same amount of time. And then I posted the additional video, just talking about the channel, where it's at, stuff like that, new goals. That video is at like what, 12 views, also in the same amount of time, or relatively same amount of time. So it's like you kind of just see the different scaling of like what videos do better over others. Like the void only, those videos actually did really, really good. The 2 that I had posted, but I've also had videos from the Undead that have done also really, really well. But canonically, the ones that do the best are actually ones that I summon in, which makes a lot of sense. Anyone that actually show off like a new character on the thumbnail tend to actually get higher attraction than just the base thumbnail, which makes a lot of sense. But I don't have a ton of time to edit out new thumbnails for every single video. And so it is easier just to keep like a base one and only do special ones on actual things that happen that would require it. So it's not a great system. It's just what I'm doing for now, for timing. And I know I've been offered help before for things like this. I completely understand. At Lyria, I believe is how you pronounce their name inside the clan. they have offered to help out with thumbnails and things like that. And that's something that I will definitely take them up on at some point in time. It's just, you know, I don't always want to be a bother to them about things like this, especially when I actually have bigger projects that I would like them to work on. So I don't want to be, and they're doing it as a favor. So if I want to do it, I really want to do it for things that makes a lot more sense for me to do it with, and not just on everything. Especially when these do fine, when the videos do all right, they're still like, if the videos were reaching like 5 views, then I'd have an issue, and then like maybe I do need to figure out something thumbnail wise and change things up. But that's not the case at all. These videos are still hitting, you know, eventually 50, 60, 70 views, which again I know isn't the top echelon, but from what I have seen from new channels before that I've done, this is actually really, really good, you know? And this is something that I think any new channel should strive for. If you're a new channel and you're below like 100 subs, getting anywhere in the realm of like 30 to like 80 views is good, and pushing beyond that is excellent. I feel like, you know, and some people may argue against that. It's kind of like a personal judgment as well, you know, how you feel. So how I feel is that hitting these view counters that I am hitting is good. And the fact that some videos do push past the 200 range, I think is excellent. And that's really amazing. It's a nice outreach, and that's probably where I'm getting the additional subscribers from. So it feels like the smaller numbers like of views, a lot more of those are probably coming from actual subscribers and things like that. And then for like the most part, like half of them are probably coming from actual subscribers, and the rest of them are coming from people who are clicking through and whatever else. Eventually, if anybody's interested, I will gladly do like a stats video. If anybody actually wants to like look at my YouTube stats and things like that, I will gladly sit down and show that information off. It doesn't bother me by any means. I mean, I'd love to be a tool for people to understand even how YouTube and stuff works. Like, I have no problems with being completely transparent about all of it. It's a learning thing for everyone. So, and I think it should be treated as such. So, I have been reminded for the millionth time, it feels like, I have a thing. What? I haven't really, my game is glitching. I haven't really touched Chimera at all, so I don't know what this red is for. Oh.
Welcome to the Chimera Clash. Here your clan and 4 others will compete to deal as much damage as possible to Chimera, to multiply their result, and to win powerful rewards.
What?
The Chimera Clash is held every week and is connected by the Chimera to earn your
Oh, I didn't know about this at all.
clan.
Okay. So I guess I'm going to start doing Chimera? I guess. I don't know, man. I don't know if I am. I just don't know if I need to start putting them in every single video now, or if that's something I'm going to do on my own, because I don't... Like, the videos come across as long enough, I feel like, sometimes. So I don't want to completely keep bogging them up with more... with more stuff. But if people would like to see it, I'm more than willing to do that. So, like I said, I've been told a lot, and this is what I meant to talk about setting up my Chimera, or my Demon Lord stuff, taking Frozen Banshee for sure, I don't know all these setup. I don't understand a lot of this type of stuff because I don't have a big understanding of the game itself, and because I don't have this massive understanding of the game, it is hard for me to look at a team setup screen like this and always know like what's going on. So Frozen Banshee, I believe it's her A2. Yeah, it's her A2 that is supposed to be a big no-no of the do not use skill. So I do actually want to do a test before I do this. Actually, is it still okay? I want to do a damage test in normal. We're going to see what happens when I use it with the A2, and we're going to see if the damage changes much that she does without it. But obviously her stats are really bad, so it's not going to matter too much. So she's at 357,000. Okay, not too shabby. I really shouldn't be technically running another key into normal because I could run it. It doesn't matter. It's wasteful, but it's for an experiment, and that's why I'm willing to do it. But I do know it would be wasteful to do this otherwise. That's why I have been moving up and doing other clan bosses, or doing a higher level so I can get the additional rewards and stuff on those. But this is just to check out how damage changes. I did save that properly, right? Because it'd be really stupid if I didn't. 362. She went up 5,000. I did do that right? Or am I stupid? Okay, I did do that right. So an additional 5,000 damage is what she was able to complete by switching her A2 skill currently. Obviously with better gear, that will change. This is just what I've been able to do as of right now. And like I said, I've been grinding dragons for more gear. So at the end of the videos, I actually let this game play out. I waste the rest of my energy going through dragons and just getting a bunch of artifacts that I have not looked through yet to see what's good, what's bad, and stuff like that. So I am working on it. All right. It's only going to be like 4 and 5 star gear, but it's still better than nothing. Hopefully, to do with these champions. So I will eventually sit down and do that. I just need a good day to do it, and that's like the biggest problem. Oh, those are bad. I'll have to get rid of those. These are fine. Actually, let me upgrade these because at least it's got a speed substat. It's not ideal by any means currently to have attack in the gloves. I really am at a point in time with my account in which it needs to be crit rate in the gloves. But a double speed roll is not terrible. I would blatantly keep onto these just because it was, and we have, I mean, it's a little bit of crit rate. So if I just need a little extra crit rate and I could wear these gloves, I probably would. That's not bad. Like, I don't think that's bad at all. So there's a lot I need to do work-wise on this. There's a lot of gear I got to go through, get rid of, and whatever else. I just need the mental time to go sit down and actually, like, do it. So, but there you go. I know, like, Frozen Banshee is, like, in the worst position. I gotta, like, her accuracy is absolute dog doo-doo. And so eventually I will sit down. Maybe I'll do that tonight. Maybe tonight I'll sit down after this recording and actually take a look and just put on any piece of gear that gives out accuracy and just dump a bunch of accuracy into her and just see how that changes some things in the for the future. Because I mean that's really what they say to do anyways, right? Is that is that early game, it doesn't necessarily matter about things that words that mean things. It doesn't necessarily matter about the sets. What matters is the stats. I fully understand that. I'm just, so I'm getting around to it. There are certain stat things that I want to do that I think would be cool to have set up and stuff like that. So I think that's part of the hope, where it's like I watch these videos and these videos are like, oh, this is something really cool that you could do, or this is something. It's like, oh, that would be interesting if I could do that. And so then that's what I focus on, and I need to get better about not focusing on that and just focusing on stats for now, and really worrying about doing sets. I'll probably sets when I actually start getting like 6-star gear. That's good. All right, so I just have to summon 3, and then we can end this video out. Also, I keep forgetting. I gotta start saying this at the beginning of the video and not at the end of the video. Go take a look at the Discord. Yeah, I did it. Discord. I'm not gonna do it. We're just gonna dump them in the vault for now. Worry about doing this later. Cool. I do have a new plan, by the way, but I might just make this as a whole separate video in which I talk about a new video scheduling and see how it works for people. But I do have a new plan for video scheduling here in the future, in which we're going to get to see even more stuff by me more often. So maybe not, I probably won't make a whole separate video on it, but I'll bring it up officially in the next video my next daily quest video. I'll bring it up in it so that people could at the beginning, so more people can hear about it and stuff like that. And that'll be the plan going forward. I'm going to try it out for a little bit and see how it works out for me once I get there. So look out for that information. 22 minutes, not terrible. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, please hit the like button, comment down below, and subscribe to my channel. And I will see y'all in another video soon. Peace.